Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast. Founder of UNCUT Media Group, a hip-hop blogger with over 10 years experience, editor-in-chief of UNCUTmagazine.net, he's Wade Blogs. Pokemon Go expert, comic book fan, and an overall wild card, she's Ari. Founder, artist, and CEO of A Game Records, he's G-Lai. And now, here's your host, Wade Blogs.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 58.
A lot of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts. I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs, aka Mr. Queer Pro Quo, aka The
For it.
Wade Blogs.
Yes.
That's Bay right there, y'all. That's Bay. Joining me.
Still a fan over here.
That's right. Joining me. Your Bay should always be your number one fan.
Let the beat build.
Filling in for Ari. Cakes is in the building.
It's Caakesbadder. Hey.
And joining us as always, well, not as always, but hey, joining us from parts unknown, live via satellite. G-Lai.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all. So let's go ahead. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. A lot of stuff has happened over the week. I want to get started. We kind of do this every award show. We kind of go over the nominees for the awards that we care about. This week the Grammys were announced.
And Wade never wants to give him on his credit. Ever.
I don't even know who you're talking about right now, fam.
That's so funny.
You little one, 24 karat magic, yo. You already know what I'm talking about.
I don't even understand what you're talking about right now, fam. I saw Jay-Z. That's all I saw.
Murder, death, kill, homicide.
Bars of death.
Balls of death.
So let's go into some of these nominations, or the nominations that we care about. We're not gonna go through all the nominees, of course. Record of the year, starting off. We got Childish Gambino with Redbone, Humble Kendrick Lamar, The Story of OJ, which is, I'm surprised being nominated for a Grammy, but I'm all for it. Jay-Z. I'm gonna mispronounce this, so forgive me. Despacito. It's Daddy Yankee and Justin Bieber. And yeah, Bruno Mars thing. Yeah, so out of those,
I like how you said the last one.
yeah, the Bruno Mars thing. So out of those for record of the year, who do we think was going to win that? Who do you think, Cakes?
First of all, shout out to Hov, because they ain't gonna let him be great.
They're not gonna let Hov be great.
I mean, I want
You
Jay-Z
think
to
so?
win. I heard someone say that Jay-Z's not gonna win, and he should just be grateful, receiving like the Lifetime Award, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's getting.
Yeah, he's getting a Lifetime Award.
And then I heard someone else say, well, I feel like Hov made them sign a contract. If I ain't getting all of them, I ain't coming at all.
It's very possible.
I was like, all right, you better be Jay-Z out here.
That's the rumor here, is that Hov is like, hey, y'all don't give me the Lifetime Award, that's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But if y'all don't give me the other shits, I'm not coming.
How dare you try to give me one and not the other?
I need them all. Or maybe we just get the big ones.
I mean, I'm here for it.
But in this category, well, G, who do you think is going to win Record of the Year?
Record of the year for what's nominated. I think Jay should have this category.
Truthfully, I'm personally surprised that a song as black as The Story of OJ would be nominated for a Grammy.
I heard this is the year though. The Grammys are finally.
Right, so this is my view on it. It's it's not like rap song of the year or R&B song of the year. It's record of the year. The song that pushed the conversation, made an impact, and they start talking. Because honestly, that's what music is about. So at the end of the day, every other song that's in this category was just a feel-good type of song or a song that people grew to. It wasn't a song that, besides Jay's song, that created a dialogue. So his song did that. So yeah, record of the year. You know, as much as I fuck with Bruno, as much as I fuck with Kendrick, as much as I fuck with Childish and Daddy Yankee, yeah. So leave Daddy Yankee, yeah, leave Daddy Yankee where he lies in that regard. But Despacio, yeah.
What did I say? Despacio?
Anyway.
Funny.
All right,
Anyway.
so I would love to see the story of OJ win. I would love to see that. I don't think it's going to win. I think Kendrick's going to win it, but I would love to see the story of OJ. I think Kendrick's going to win. I think K-Dot's going to win.
I could see it.
I think it's going to be like a wild. I think it's going to be like a wild random pick. I think it's either going to be Childish or Daddy Yankee.
I could see Childish Gambino winning as well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of them two. Like, because I feel like it's a lot of people that weigh in on it that we don't consider when it comes to like record of the year, because there's so many different demographics that weigh in on it. It's gonna be just completely different.
I don't know. I think, and this is where I always say this would move the conversation forward. If the story of OJ wins the Grammy for Song of the Year, I think that does set a standard, because the song is, like I said, such a conversational piece. It's not like a song. It's really talking about something. It's really topical. So I think it could be great for music, and maybe people will start making more music like that. Probably not, but maybe.
I think it's great for music if the story of OJ wins. But I feel that won't necessarily mean that more people would make music.
Yeah,
like Hov.
I think. Well, let's be honest. People can't make music like Hov.
Shout out to my father. I don't know if he's y'all father, but shout out to my father, Hov.
So, but I think those type of songs are going to become more prevalent. That I don't want. I'm hesitant to say conscious hip hop. Yeah. But just, can we say woke hip hop? Is that a term? Can I say that? Woke hip hop?
No, don't say that.
I can't say that. Okay.
No, don't say that.
So let's go to
I hate the term woke now.
I understand.
Yeah.
It meant something at one point. Now it's just like we can't find another word to express the fact that we're actually paying attention. That's woke. So it's between being jokes and being relevant.
I agree. I wish there was the term for woke, because it's been run into the ground so much by people who don't really understand it but want to be popular. You know, they'll be like, I'm woke, and don't even know, you know what I'm saying, what woke is. And I hate when people tell me I'm woke, because I don't think I'm woke.
Yeah, my whole thing with saying hip hop means that you're aware.
Yeah.
That's what hip hop is. That's where it derived from. Is, you know, artists that were paying attention, that were conscious, quote unquote, that were woke, quote unquote, to their surroundings and decided to speak out on them about it because they didn't have the political standpoint or the political platform to speak on it. They spoke about it in their music, and it took on a life of its own, so on and so forth. Rap is different than hip hop.
Right.
If you say hip hop, then it's understood that somebody's conscious, they're woke, and all those other adjectives. When you just say hip hop, and you're talking about a specific matter. That's just how I feel. You know, the millennials are fucking stupid. Anyway,
I definitely agree with that. Let's go to album of the year. And I think when they say album of the year, they mean, of course, the entire album. Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino. A 444 Jay-Z.
Yes, always.
Damn Kendrick Lamar. Melodrama by Lord. And Bruno Mars. So
yeah, Bruno Mars is funny. Yeah, but Ari likes Bruno Mars, right?
Everybody likes Bruno Mars apparently, except me.
I mean, I'm not a stan, but I receive him. I'll receive him. But yeah, Bruno Mars, like, can we give him credit? He's nominated for Album of the Year. That's kind of rough.
It's too happy for me. I just can't do it.
Thank you, Kate.
God dang.
Wade is not gonna give him any accolades.
Nah, fam, nah. It's just too happy, yo. Look, I seen a video. He was dancing in the hallway in Vegas and shit. I was like, what the hell is this, Joy?
I mean, he was happy to be there. Shout out to him.
I need some bars of death. I need some pain. I need some suffering.
Were you mad because he suffered?
Nah. I need some agony.
I respect Bruno.
When you go to Vegas, nobody has bars.
It hurt him to say his name at the end. So, like, wait a minute, I have a question. You pulled this from the internet, right? Mm-hmm. Was he listed last?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I tried to forget about him, but I know if I didn't mention him, I know G would be like, "Well, don't forget Bruno." So.
Yeah, he already knows.
I'm sorry.
He already knows. 'Cause at the end of the day, look, again, when you go to Vegas, it's not bars of death. People go to Vegas, they enjoy themselves, they dance. It's Broadway shows where people are dancing. That's just what it is.
I mean, he's doing it right. Because bars of death not
going. When you go to
doing.
Vegas, and you understand that, you'll understand why Bruno was dancing time he walked.
No, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I don't want to see him smiling in the hallway dancing in Versace shirts and shit. I don't want to see that shit. This shit is not good to me. That's not hip hop.
Hate less, Wade. Hate less.
It doesn't. Everything doesn't always stay in Vegas as to be learned.
Clearly it's not.
It doesn't always happen that way. But anyway, album of the year. So who you got?
For me?
Yeah, we know it's not Bruno.
It's definitely not him. I'm torn.
More or less person to choose from.
Definitely. I'm torn between my West Coast allegiance with Kendrick.
Oh my gosh.
And then of course Hove. I'm torn.
It's not about being an allegiance. It's whose album was better.
Oh man, that's tough.
Alright, so I'm gonna let you do it on that. Cakes, who you got?
Okay, so I mean, I'm always rolling with Jay-Z, but shout out to Kendrick. You know, I appreciated the art. Does Childish deserve to be on this list?
That's a good question. Okay. Hip-hop
and
confession.
I like Childish Gambino.
I like Childish. I like Donald Glover. Shout out to Donald Glover.
I like how both of y'all are dancing on the question. He's on the
No, I'm 444 all the way. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I could have faxed you or emailed, whatever's popular these days.
Album of the year. All right, my pick is Kendrick. Album of the year.
But I'm fine with that. But like I said, shout out to Donald Glover. He got an award for acting, and he's nominated for an award for his music. This dude is doing this. This is black excellence right here.
Did y'all listen to the album?
That's what I was going to say. I have the album.
Yeah.
And haven't heard the entire album yet.
What are you talking about? Childish? No,
yeah.
Childish album is crazy. Childish album is crazy. All right, so
he put out
of this entire catalog, I've heard 4 of the album. I have no idea who the fuck Lord is.
Oh
Lord,
my gosh, you killing
Lord?
me.
You remember Lloyd with the song, the Royal song?
Yeah. I mean, like, even I know the song, but I didn't know that she released this year.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
So let me clarify that statement. When I said I don't know who he is, it's not that I'm not aware that he has a song out. I'm not aware
She's a woman.
His artistry.
She's a woman.
That's she. That's Lord. She.
Alright. So I've heard the whole Childish Gambino album. I've heard the whole Jay album. I've heard the whole Kendrick album. I've heard the whole Bruno album. Out of all 5 songs nominated, the only album that I have not heard was Lord. That's why I was like, I don't know who he is, because I haven't heard the whole project.
Okay.
I'm clarifying that for Uncut. Not like they care, because nobody likes me.
Stop that shit.
But to go to the debate that we're actually talking, we're going to narrow it down to those Kendrick and Jay. Because that's basically who we having a conversation about it.
Yeah, it's basically
Childish. Yeah, Childish is an honorable mention. Like everybody respects his artistry, but you know, the conversation now that's really happening is just pretty much between Kendrick and Jay.
Okay. Did you defend your pick? Because
my
you picked.
pick is Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pick is Kendrick. Not discrediting anything Jay did, because Jay's phenomenal normally with music, but this was an album where he did something that he's never done before.
So why doesn't that deserve album of the year? Because I don't see, I mean, although Damn was great, what was groundbreaking about Damn? You can play it backwards.
When was the last time okay, so what was groundbreaking about Damn? When was the last time you heard an album where the artist lived or died depending how you played the album?
I mean, that's a great idea, but I don't think that's phenomenal.
You don't?
No.
I mean, from what Jay did as far as, yeah, it was the first time Jay was actually personal, but in retrospect, every artist is personal when they present an album.
And that's true, but to be a whole fan and to live and see him be this vulnerable, to give us all this information, to actually get more interviews from, like, I've heard more from Jay-Z this year than I have during like the span of his career. Would you not agree?
No, I agree, and what I take that as, I feel Jay has understood. Quick segue to something we'll get to later, just me bringing it up. The New York Times interview, he mentioned it in there that he knows he's no longer in a certain state anymore when it comes to music. So he acknowledges that, and he exists outside of that. And I think that was part of the reason is like, I'm not trying to tackle Billboard. I'm not trying to make the most money for my label. Like, I get to be honest in my music how I want to be without fear of repercussions of how it might affect my sales, because my sales I don't care about anymore because I have so much other business practices and endeavors. I'm a father now. My wife is the number one paid woman in music. Like, I don't have to worry about how my brand is going to look at this point based off the sales of an album, so I can, for lack of a better phrase, I can be honest in my music and not care how it performs.
So that brings up a good question here. And we're getting totally off subject, but here's a good question. What Jay is doing is kind of what people have been doing before, you know, where they're releasing music, but then they're talking, they're doing these in-depth interviews, these real personal interviews. Is that something, do you think that will happen more? Because Jay, I think, like you said, we haven't heard this much from Jay his entire career. But this one album, he's kind of just opened up and just showed everything. Is this something we want to hear more from our artists? Do we want to know them on this much of an intimate level? Because now I feel like I know Jay. I feel like me and Sean are cool.
Bruh, that's been my dad forever. Like, what you mean? But I think I heard you say that, I think it was you. I think you said it on Shot Podcast or somewhere in life, that you don't like some interviews because you find out like what people don't know.
Yeah. And
I feel that that's true for like some of the artists that I actually love, or maybe love a little less now. Like, I'll say, oh, let me catch this interview with such and such, and then I listen to it, and then it's like, wow, like, you're not even that amazing.
Yeah.
I'm a pass. Like, I'm not even checking for you anymore.
That's real though.
And like, I just appreciate some people mystery more. But like, Jay-Z is the person where I just feel like he can't do any wrong. So I want to hear more from Jay-Z. I feel that, like,
I ain't gonna say that.
No, he can't do any wrong, like I said. I want to hear more from Jay-Z. I feel that
oh wow,
like some artists, you have to give the fans something, because if I can't relate to you, I'm not giving you my money.
That goes what we were talking about earlier about Cam and you can be. Yeah. I think that's what it really breaks down to, relatability. And I think these interviews that Hov is giving you is showing everyone that, hey, I'm Hov, but I'm Sean too. I'm a married man with 3 kids. I go through real shit too. So I think go ahead.
That's what the 444 album did for him and his fans. It created a relation. So take a step back. I know T.I. at one point had said that he was going to stop rapping because his fans couldn't relate to the lifestyle he now lives. Like his core fans couldn't understand, I ain't gonna say couldn't understand, but couldn't relate to where he is now. So it's like when he talks a certain way, the people who helped build his career can't relate to it. I think Jay, with this particular project, did a great job of bridging that gap, because at the end of the day, Jay is a billionaire. None of us are billionaires right now. Currently, we will be soon.
Yeah,
but none of us are billionaires at this very moment. But the way he approached this particular project, it took that out of the mix and made us be able to relate to his situation. Like, yo, even though I'm a billionaire, I still have problems. I still have relationship issues the same way anybody does.
Facts. So
all of us related to that on a particular level. Like, oh well, shit, it don't matter how much money you got. Shit, Jay's $1 billion, Beyonce damn near $1 billion, and they have an issue. So LaQuisha and Bo, whoever, Andre, it's not surprising that they have issues, because the crazy thing is the same issues that Jay talked about in his interview is issues that all of us have.
Yeah.
The money didn't change that. Money didn't erase it.
I will even go further to say I've probably listened to Jay's interviews more than I've even listened to the album. Like all the interviews together from 444, I mean the New York Times, the Rap Radar, the notes from 444, all those interviews, I've listened to those more than I've listened to the album.
I don't know that, but I'm here for it.
All right,
I ain't gonna say that, but they've given a certain insight.
They definitely have, and
I've never seen Jay have a whack interview or a pointless interview.
Yeah. Even
further, like Jay's interviews are always to give insight to something, whether it be to the project that he put out, to situation that his name is mentioned, or just insight with what he feels is going on. Like it's always an informative interview.
I hope more artists of his ilk, more of the Nas's, the T.I.'s, the more those artists in that realm do interviews like this, do things like this where they're releasing their inner thoughts so we can match the thoughts with the rhymes. Because a lot of times when an artist do things, you're left to just paint your own pictures. With Jay, he's been so specific and so open with things, you kind of know exactly what he's talking about, which is rare for Jay to do anyway. But continue on. We just got a whole bunch of Grammys to go over. Skip a couple here. Best Urban Contemporary Album. This is a good category. We got Free Black from Black.
Yes.
Awaken My Love, Childish Gambino. American Teen from Khaled. Control by SZA. And Starboy from The Weeknd. That's a heavy category. Who you got winning, Cakes?
I'm torn.
Between who?
So honestly, like I breezed through the weekend and it could be great. Like I've heard really great things about that album. This is album, right?
Yes, album. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I love SZA. Who doesn't?
Right.
And I love Black. Who doesn't?
Right.
I don't know. I want to see the young boy win. I'm rolling with Black.
You rolling with Black?
Yeah.
It'd be a dope if Black did win, though.
I know, but he got my vote.
I'm siding with takes on that, yo.
You going for Black too?
Yeah.
Bro, he not gonna take it though.
The thing is, like, out of everybody that's in this category, I feel like Black is the newest, unappreciated artist.
Yeah.
So it would have been a semi-debate between him as far as like the newest, or Khalid, however you can pronounce his name. As far as newest artists that just hit, like we all know who The Weeknd is. Yeah, this is Scissors.
Yes, it's a food.
Leave me alone. This is like SZA's best received project. Not her first.
This is true.
Contrary to popular belief, not her first, but it's her best well received.
What's the category title again?
Best Urban Contemporary Album.
Okay.
And again, I'm siding with you on this one, Kate. I need Black to win. I would love for that to happen because he's a phenomenal artist. His project, I still listen to it now.
Yeah.
I played everybody that's mentioned in this category. I have their album. Listen to it at least twice, 3, maybe 4 times.
Well,
Black album is the only one that stays in rotation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go against the grain. And you know me, so I think you know who I'm gonna say. I'm going with Abel.
You want that Starboy?
I'm going with Starboy. I gotta go with Starboy. That's my guy. I'm going with Abel. The Weeknd. I'm just a fan of The Weeknd in general. Like
I like The Weeknd.
I mean, it would be a good look. Of course, it would be a great look for Black to win because a lot of people don't know who Black is. So for Black to win the Grammy would be a tremendous look.
He did kind of just like sneak into my life.
Yeah, so that would be a tremendous look. I just don't think that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be dope for him to be nominated. And whatever his new project is coming out.
I can't think of the setup that it was on, but when he redid Erykah Badu's On and On Journey.
I didn't catch that. Is he like his thing he sings? He's a singer?
Yeah.
He raps though.
Yeah.
Like
but
I was
he like, so when he hit mainstream and how he got categorized is as a singer. Yes, he raps.
But you know, a lot of people do that these days, you know.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're right.
But it's crazy because the way he puts his R&B songs together, it still sounds like rap.
Yeah.
Is that intricate. It's not like, all right, I'm going to just harmonize and think. Like, he pays attention to the lyrics that he's putting in the harmony. And the way he chops it up on the beat when he's singing, he still sounds like a rapper.
Actually, I'm rolling. I think Black gonna win it.
You think Black gonna win it?
I'm rolling with Black. Forget The Weeknd.
I'm rolling with Abel. I gotta rock with Abel.
He ain't even gonna show up.
He probably won't.
I want Black to win it, but SZA is gonna win this category.
I feel like she got other categories to win. She alright.
There's a bunch of other categories I want to go through.
We not glorifying cheating when Jay-Z just dropped 444. Like, what's
that
up?
is the
What's up with y'all?
Of that, right? That is the irony of that. What I want to.
I'm joking. I'm here for The Weeknd. Shout out to her.
But here's what,
you definitely
telling my story.
He's nominated for Album of the Year.
So what now?
She said we're not gonna glorify cheating.
Well, the album is more than just about cheating, though.
He revealed and he's sorry, so we moving past that. We not cheating. Cheating is old news. Jay-Z told y'all.
I would have loved to hear your take on the last award show when Beyonce's Lemonade was nominated for damn near every category, and we're not gonna glorify cheese.
I mean, Beyonce is also a glorified whore, but anyways.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say the views and opinions expressed by Caakes are not
It's
those.
Caakesbadder, Caakes, just in case you ain't know how to spell cakes. Next category.
Oh.
Batter.
I want to best rap performance. This is kind of odd because I don't really know what they mean by performance, but I'm just gonna go through the songs they have nominated here.
Barty.
Bounce Back by Big Sean. 444 J.
Yeah.
Humble Kendrick Lamar. Bad and Bougie. And Bodak Yellow.
Why is Bad and Bougie still a thing?
Bad and Bougie. I don't know. So, G, we'll start with you. For best rap performance, who do you have winning?
Hold on, I'm trying to. I need to visually see it. I know it's not Bad and Bougie. That's the damn show. Alright, so I'm assuming for performance, I feel like you're talking about video performance.
No, because there's another category for video as well. So I don't really know what they
I
mean by
looked
that.
up some of these on the Grammy website because I was confused by the categories.
But then I'm with you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that.
For this category. It's either Jay or Kendrick. Everybody else shut the fuck up, so that
You really, you that preach Barty gang, don't think Cardi not gonna win for best performance? You'll see
You said what?
the young girl swinging from chandeliers in clubs when she performing.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna win in this category. She's not gonna beat Jay. She's not Cardi.
Oh, you talking about Cardi?
Yeah.
As much as I love Cardi and I know she's winning, and how much you hate her right now because she's winning and she's not young and man.
Cardi ain't won in a minute.
She's not gonna win this category.
Yeah, I don't see Cardi winning that.
Yeah, I don't see Cardi winning this category. It's either between Jay and Guy.
Yeah, I'm going with Hove on this one. I think there is a theme we have here going in, and 444 is a great album, but I do think there is some validity to what everybody's saying. They give him these awards, so they give him the Lifetime Award as well.
I love Jay-Z, and I would love to see that happen in my lifetime. Shout out to Hove. They not let him do no sweep at the Grammys.
I like how you slid that in there.
You see that, right? You see that, right?
I didn't mean to do it, but when I was saying it, I caught it.
The millennials ain't gonna catch that. That went way over their head.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm a
millennial. She's like, I'm a millennial.
Nah, I think it's gonna be an upset. Cardi's gonna get one Grammy.
You're not categorized as a millennial because you have entirely too much hip hop knowledge.
I'm 26 years old. Thank you.
I understand that. And
I'm definitely 29.
Definitely 29. Definitely young back here.
My artist on my label, Bill. Shout out to Bill. The Nefarious Tape coming soon. This month actually, but he's 25. But talking to him and his perspective on music, I wouldn't consider him a millennial.
Well, hell, Ari is 25, right?
Yeah, like
26.
even if you guys are born in that time frame, but y'all have a wealth of knowledge and speak intelligently about what's going on, y'all not stupid.
All right, so let's go to.
So I don't consider you a millennial, Caakes.
And that's why Barty's gonna win this category.
Well, no, we have two more categories here. I'm gonna go through real fast, and I think this is where Barty may win. Unfortunately, best rap song.
Oh Lord.
The Story of OJ. Sassy by Rhapsody. That's the new one. Humble, Kid Out, of course. Chase Me from Danger Mouse, Run the Jewels, and Big Boy. And of course, Bodak Yellow.
What I would like to be would be Rhapsody.
Oh, that'd be dope. But nah. That would be dope.
That'd be phenomenal. I love Rhapsody.
That would be the category that if Rhapsody won, then that would change the narrative of music or the course of music, like you would like to say. And I would love to see that happen.
But it's not.
I mean, I saw Cardi tweet the other day. This was recent. She tweeted, "My road manager put me on a Rhapsody," and I was like,
I saw that.
Did not. You could have kept that to yourself.
I saw that.
And we all would have been good. And I'm just like, how could she win Best Rap Song and her road manager just put her on to Rhapsody? Like, and it's probably only because she was nominated with her. Like, I'm kind of offended. Yeah. Well, I was offended before I knew about this category, but like, seriously, she just put you on. Why couldn't you just tweet Rhapsody dope?
That's how it goes. That's how it goes with some artists. If they're not in the same lane, they don't venture outside.
But I feel like women are so looked over, and she should know that story very well because she wasn't always like this Barty that we know today. So why wouldn't she look and see like who's doing music great before her?
Because I think it was more so who's doing music in the lane that I'm going to be doing music in.
And you know, I know she's familiar with Nicki.
Rhapsody and Cardi don't do the same type of music. So
you're right.
If Cardi was looking at it that way, why would Rhapsody show up on her radar? She wouldn't.
But I feel like I've seen her praise Missy before, and they don't make the same type of music.
Exactly, that's my point. They don't make the same type of music.
But she praised Missy,
why
so
would she be aware of her?
Well, I think everybody's aware of Missy.
And I think that's all right. So let's take this back a step further. This is why I think it was so much of a shock when, to a lot of Jay-Z fans and a lot of Common fans and a lot of Talib fans, when Jay mentioned both of them, because they don't make the same type of music.
That's a great point.
He was aware of them, and he made reference to them, which put a lot of Jay-Z fans to figure out who's Kweli, who's Common, like who are these dudes that he's talking about? I don't know who they are. I listen to Jay-Z music.
That's a good point. It's a very good point, because that line did do something for Kweli.
I agree.
Yeah, it did. Speaking of which, well, I'll get to that later with streaming with G, because I ain't touch on that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Look at you and your segues already. Look at this.
I'm sorry.
But hold on. We got one more category. Who do you have winning for best rap song? G.
Me?
Yeah.
Just the piss cake though. I need Bodak Yellow.
I think if Cardi wins anything, it'll be this category.
I mean, I'm already mad that she's nominated, but you know, shout out to her because I've never been nominated for a Grammy, but she probably will win, and you know, it's gonna be the coming back of somebody because a lot of things gotta change. I don't know.
I think if Cardi's gonna win anything, it would be this category. I don't think she's gonna win this category, but if she was to win any, because she's nominated for like 4 or 5 Grammys. So if she's going to win anything, it will be this category.
That is sickening. Like, this is how I know there is nothing left for her. This is the first year. Like, what else can she do?
Well, she hasn't dropped the album yet.
That thing has nothing, and she's telling it all.
She doesn't have an album yet.
I'm taking my time. You're taking your time because you have nothing left. But I'm glad this year was a great one because this is all y'all gonna get from this. Gonna be y'all Mambo number 5, and call me next year so I can say I told y'all so.
Oh, look, for UNCUT, me and Cakes be talking about music behind the show, and this has been a debate between us for a while about if Cardi's still on.
I know he tired of me. Like I be sending her random videos.
My thing with Cardi is I don't think
my vote is Cardi still got something. Cakes is like, nah, she's done after this year.
Right, she died.
I think there's too much money behind Cardi for her to lose. Like her label's putting a lot of money invested in her. They're gonna make sure she wins. We'll be able to tell by this next single she got coming up. But
to follow up on this, Cakes, you remember when I was like, she'd be smart to go ahead and let the the buzz and the hype died down from Bodak Yellow before she releases her other song.
Yeah.
I've never known this to happen for any other artist. She officially announced when her next single is coming out. You know, most artists just drop a new single.
That's not true.
Let radio pick it up. No, it was a press release when her next single is coming out.
People do press releases and runs all the time. So forget her.
Like this.
That's how I know she losing, because she got to tell y'all which way to look and people not paying attention. I've heard many people say they getting tired of Bodak Yellow, and I'm like, yes, start a group.
No, as much as I love Cardi, I'm tired of that song too. Like, don't hold on. Let's clarify that. Don't get that twisted. As much as I love Cardi Win right now, no, I need new music. I need new music. Let's not get that twisted.
I'll be so honest with y'all. I'm not tired of the songs. I really just started listening to it. Like, I really ignored it for this entire summer. I really just started listening to the song. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of alright. This is pretty alright though.
It's one of those songs you don't need to hear more than 5 times.
I agree with that.
Well, I mean, today's climate.
Let's go to the last category, and this is the most important category for us here at Words with Wade. I'm about to say UNCUT magazine, but make sure you check that out.
Shameless plug.
Please check out UNCUT magazine. Best rap album of the year. We got 444, of course.
That's one.
Damn. Culture by Migos. Layla's Wisdom, Rhapsody. Shout out to Layla's Wisdom, because that's my niece's name, spelled that way and everything. I'll tap to my arm. Shout out to you. And Flower Boy from Tyler, the Creator.
Bruh, first of all, why is Migos in this category? Like, no shade to the Migos, and I appreciate all that y'all done to help me turn up, but I can't. I know why Tyler's here, but why are the Migos?
Once again, this is a category I would love to see Rhapsody win, but it's not going to happen. I think it's Kendrick.
Like, could they not have picked another person?
Yeah, they could. They could have picked. Yeah.
Shout out to Kosher. Somebody think it's great.
So somebody's still banging that album. It's going. I think a lot of these categories are going to come down to Jay-Z and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, G, who do you have winning the album of the year? G?
My pick that I like, of course, would be Rhapsody.
Of course.
To mirror what Caakes already said, I don't even know why Migos and Tyler is even in this category.
Yeah.
No. Tyler deserves to be here. Did you not listen to that?
I didn't listen to Tyler. I'm not a Tyler fan.
I'm not a Tyler, the Creator fan.
No.
I appreciate his business savvy and how he moves musically, as far as being his own entity and not caring what anybody thinks. But I've never been a fan of his music, except the Yonkers freestyle, because that shit fucking crazy.
I need you to take time in your life and just play it while you're doing something, and I promise you will appreciate it.
Okay.
Please. It is so. I was so surprised. Yeah.
All right. So from right here, we're gonna jump to I'm gonna put that on with Straight and with G.
Okay, you do that, because I'm good with Tyler. I'm good with Tyler.
What's wrong with Tyler?
I'm gonna throw that on the with Straight and with G. I'm gonna listen to that.
It's enough for me.
Off the strength of Caakes' recommendation for the project.
Okay.
If it sucks, Cake, then I'm gonna come back.
Please let me know.
Yeah, I listened to last time I listened to Tyler. He had a song with Pusha T, and that was it. That's the last Tyler song I listened to.
Did you like that song?
Not really.
Okay, I like that song. It made me listen to that album, and I mean, it was a lot of weird stuff going on, but outside of the weird, I got it. I received it.
I know. I listen. Like I said, I think people listen to music as what they can identify with, and even in my wildest imaginations, I can't identify with the shit Tyler talks about.
I can't, and I get that, but it's really good. You gotta hear it, like, please.
Like, it was one song I heard him, and probably the same song I talking about Pusha T when he was talking about raping somebody that's dead.
I mean,
and I was like,
Eminem was raping his mom.
I'm not an Eminem fan.
Bruh,
I'm not an Eminem fan.
But okay.
Definitely not an Eminem fan. But that's the Grammys. They're scheduled to come out next year. We'll give y'all an update like we always do when the actual awards are announced and see who was right. It's probably me, but we'll see. We alluded to this earlier. Of course, the talk of the week has been Jay-Z's New York Times interview. Hov sat down with the New York Times for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and gave a remarkable interview. I won't say better than the Rap Radar interview, but it was still a great interview. He let us know a lot of things that we didn't know, that we weren't privy to. I guess following up with some of the things from the Rap Radar interview, he said he did talk to Kanye recently, and they're still good. It just, it's a competition thing.
I like that.
Yeah, and I completely understand that. This, since Kanye started out, it's a clip floating around in there. It said Kanye started out on his label, so it's always a competition thing. But it's they're brothers, so, and I can understand that. Definitely understand that. One thing he did mention was he and Beyonce worked on Lemonade together, which I think we all knew that kinda. And a lot of the songs that were for Lemonade were left off that will eventually maybe be a Jay-Z and Beyonce dual album, The Best of Both Worlds, The Carter Family. And I'm here for it. I know we have this running Fuck the Beehive theme on the show, but I'm definitely here for a Jay-Z and Beyonce album. Am I alone in this or no?
I mean, if we don't think Hov contributing to everything that she's put out since they've been together, I mean, why not hear what it sounds like when he's actually on the song?
I mean, we have examples of the songs they've done together. I hated Bonnie and Clyde because it was just a Pac ripoff, and how I am about Pac. But everything else is good. I'm with everything else. It's a really dope interview. I encourage everyone to go check it out. It's New York Times. You can also go to uncutmagazine.net to make sure you see the interview. Very, very dope interview.
I don't know if y'all watch my Insta stories. I didn't actually post it. But someone had tweeted, like, when has Jay-Z ever ran rap? And it gave us like a list of years of complex, how all the people done like the great things, and Jay-Z wasn't listed any of the years. And then someone responded, since when does longevity not count?
I think, and we can get into that. The question was, I don't know if you heard it, was that there's a meme floating around. It's from a Complex article where they listed the top rapper each year since rap has been out, and this meme started out in '96 with Pac, Thug Lord, and to now. And the meme is questioning, said, okay, if these people ran rap these years, when did Jay-Z run rap? Why is he the king? For me, I can tell y'all the exact moment Jay-Z became the king of hip hop. For me, The City Is Mine, Volume 2. No, Volume 1 in my lifetime. In my lifetime, Volume 1.
Right after Big and Big and Pac died.
Exactly. To me, when The City Is Mine came on, it's like Jay took the throne. He took it. The throne was there, and everyone was going through this whole let's be peaceful, let's we don't want nobody to die, let's all be cool. And Jay was like, fuck that, I'm the king.
He said that in the song.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know how many people interpreted it that way, and to me, that's always a song that gets dismissed from Jay's catalog. So I'm glad you brought it up. Like, he literally starts the song off like, "Rest in peace, Playboy." Like, he's talking to Big.
Yeah.
Straight up the gate, first verse.
Like, to me, that a lot of people will say that
now.
Yeah, a lot of people will say that Hard Knock Life was Jay's moment. I really think it was The City Is Mine.
No, it wasn't. I hate it. And again, I get crucified in the comments for this. I hated Hard Knock Life when it first came out.
Oh my gosh.
I hated it. I could not fucking stand that song. I hated it.
Wait, cut that part.
Hey, that's just how I felt. I didn't like Juicy when it first came out either.
I still don't like Juicy.
But those, regardless how I felt about it, those are songs that are staples in both of those artists' careers and in hip hop in general. But like Wade said, City is Mine, when that song came out, I think a lot of people overlooked it because he's on the track with
Blackstreet.
Yeah, with Blackstreet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I really think,
and they kind of overlooked it because it was kind of mellow. It wasn't that aggressive. But that right there was Jay's defining moment. He let people know what he was going to do from the moment Big died in hip hop going forward.
Yeah, I think if for our younger listeners, go back and listen to In My Lifetime Volume 1, which came out in 97. It's track number, I want to say 3, 4. The City is Mine. That is the song. That is the song right there that Jay said, this shit is mine. All this belongs to me.
That's crazy. That's to speak to what July said, I always appreciated more of the music that isn't commercial, because like we actually understand the music. Like we get into the lyrics. We love the music. We're not just here for like the vibe. I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't say vibe, but I don't know. Like, we're different from everyone else, so I get it. I mean, I can understand why maybe you wouldn't like A Hard Knock Life at first, but I loved it when I first heard it.
I just didn't like the sample.
Okay,
Even though the sample was a great choice for the message of the song,
yeah,
it was just initially the first time I heard it, it was annoying. So after listening to it or hearing it repetitive times, it just became that much more annoying.
Yeah.
But through me learning what I've learned and, where I've been with music, I understood the move. But
exactly.
I still don't think it's a greater song than City is Mine.
Yeah, but then too, like your experience would be different than me and Wade's. I don't think you actually make music, right?
Not anymore, no.
Yeah, so like he creates music, so like your listening experience would be different than ours.
This is a valid point as well. I mean,
because like the first couple of lines of City is Mine, Jay was went in. Like, with the deal, Playboy, just rush your soul. I be holding it down, yo, still let it go. Still let it go. If people
forget that song.
Who don't know, it was a song with him and B.
People forget that song, yeah.
Great song, by the way.
Yeah. Got these ladies on the couch, man. You know how we flow. Got the whole one on the lockdown. You know how we flow. Don't worry about work when I continue to flame. Therefore, the world wouldn't need you. Won't forget your name.
Whole song? What we doing?
I'm here for it.
Look it up. You know what? That might be... I'm not going to do that. I would say that's an Ari song of the week. City is Mine.
Yeah, so Ari can come floating in here and snatch the aux cord.
Dumb mad, right? But no,
you had it down long enough. Let me get those reins, and just like your spirit, the commission remains. Niggas cross the T's and dot their I's. Now that I got too popular to cop them pies, I'm taking this rap shit serious. Till my demands change shit like cake mix. Watch me rise. Basics in the basement, wasted. Asking my dog for advice, and when he can't say shit, my hatred is still just give me a sign.
And the world
and I let the world know that the city is mine.
You can't see me, but I'm lifting my arm so I can receive it, because that was my message for today. That was great.
Like, at the end of the day, that's how you pay homage to your fallen homeboy and at the same time let everybody else know that they're supposed to inherit that spot. No, this is mine, and this is why.
Because honestly, the city should have been Nas's. But Esco was on that whole, I don't want to be king, I'm just a rapper. And Jay said, nope, I'm the king. And it's been Hov since. It's been Hov since. And you don't have to have a meme to say who ran rap, because Hov was successfully, I would contend, since 97, Hov has been the top rapper since 97. In the top 5. He might have been the number 1, but he's been in the top 5 every year since then.
I give him the extra year. I say 96.
Since 96? Well, yeah, reasonable doubt. Yeah. So since 96, let's say that.
I'll say 96. I give him that extra year
Yeah, Reasonable Doubt. Well, 96 was a hard year. You got Machiavelli, Life After Death.
Yeah, still
96. Yeah,
that was like when he first like
Reasonable
put
Doubt.
his foot down. Like, I'm gonna step into this.
So that's to answer the meme.
He ain't pop in 96, but that's when he put his foot in it and was like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, so to answer the meme, why is Hov the king of rap? Because every year since 96, he's been in the top 5. If not 2 or 3. He might not have been number 1 every year, but he's been there consistently. What else do you need?
And name, besides Big or Pop, name another artist who has had the influence that he's had.
And that's a big thing.
Influence is a great word.
And Jay is still alive. Big and Pac, unfortunately, are no longer with us, but Jay's still alive.
Honestly, Jay is the manifestation of what we thought Big and Pac would have been.
Yeah. If
Big and Pac would have lived, I can see them becoming what Jay is now. You know what I'm saying? The kind of
that's a whole different conversation.
That's a huge conversation.
All right, bring Big and Pac back so we can find out.
I don't even think Jay would be what he is now.
This is true.
Yeah.
But that goes into my Fabulous conversation why Fab is not who he should be because Jay's here.
All right, and Jay Stan, but shout out to Fab because I love him too.
I think if Jay just said, I'm not rapping no more for real, then Fab would be next in line because Fab has everything.
I hope it would go to East though.
But Fab knows that. Fab mentioned it in one of his songs around the time that he did Breathe, and basically was like, since Jay retired, Brooklyn's mine.
Yeah, I'm a huge Fab fan. This is known to everybody, but we're drawing in on the conversation. Make sure you check out the interview.
Yeah,
we do
we
that.
always do that.
Yeah, we do that. Check out the interview.
It's a great interview.
It is a great, and like we said, Jay's been releasing these great interviews, this great content that it's just not an interview. It's like I always say, it's like talking to your OG. You know how you get your big brother, your uncle, whoever your OG is. Sit down and talk to them, and they're not giving you lessons, but they give you lessons.
He said something like, who do you want to be or what do you want to be? Something, or Ralph Lauren. I was like, yes.
Yeah, he did drop a ball. Yeah, I saw that clip.
I was proud.
Yeah.
I shed a tear and I was baking.
you were baking.
Yes.
I was about to say, with his interview with two spots that kind of like resonated with me really is when he was talking about the white hot space.
Yeah.
And the being in the hood and like being seen like, why you looking at me? And that kind of went to his therapy session. It was just like, oh no, fights used to happen just because a comment was made like, yo, why you looking at me? But it went deeper with him actually getting older and realizing, like, half of the time people was mad because you saw them being vulnerable when they didn't want to be vulnerable, so they put on this tough guy shell. So from the tough guy shell that they put on, they had to fight you because you were able to see them as they really were, being vulnerable in a moment, being hurt.
And that's real. It's not only is real, it's real that you're going to put those in words.
Yeah.
A lot of times we have these emotions, and I think this is with a lot of good music anyway. They put your emotions in the words you can't put them in. You know what I'm saying? So for Jay to say that, a lot of people like, you know what? Exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. It was that point, and then, like I said, the white hot space point. And I appreciated when Dean asked him, he was like, so do you feel like you're still in that space? And Jay, without any hesitation, was like, no. Like, Jay understands he's not in, like, the top tier of music anymore. He's not the number one artist. He's not the one that, the young generation be like, oh, let me hear what Jay just dropped.
That's kind of hard for me to accept, though.
That's a generational thing. That's all it is.
Yeah, but a lot of artists can't admit that, or they keep trying to fight to stay in that space.
Yeah.
Jay was just like, nah, I had my run. I'm not in that space no more. I'm good.
You gotta think about this. Reasonable Doubt came out in '96. Like, a lot of these people weren't even born then.
He was in his 20s.
He was
20 is when
26, I think he
Reasonable Doubt
said.
came out.
It's just
He was
natural.
like 27, 28.
But we are drowning on. We got a bunch of stuff to cover before we get out of here. I do want to be serious for a second. I know we getting carried away. We always do here. Do want to be serious for a second. I want to talk about Russell Simmons and these current allegations against Russ. Uncle Russell. Everyone loves Russell Simmons, right? Everybody loves Russ. It's been happening with the movie industry, and then there was rumors that this was going to start happening with the music industry as well, where a lot of sexual allegations have been levied against certain people, and Russell Simmons is one of them. Sexual harassment and assault allegations. And because of these allegations, he has stepped down from his companies to fight them, I guess you would say. And
he stepped down from every company that he has helped build. He stepped down from all of them.
And I want to be fair to Russ because, like I said before, we all love Russ. Russell is one of the fathers of hip hop in general, just period. So we all love Russ, but we all understand that there was a time when things were different. There were certain things you could do back then that you cannot do now. And even though they were, I'm not saying were right, I'm not saying they were wrong, I'm saying there was just different practices. And those things are coming back to haunt those people. Do I believe these allegations? It's not for me to say. I know what I know about Russell. And I know Russell used to do coke. I know Russell used to do this. And this is, I'm not shitting on Russ by any means at all. Russell said this himself. He used to do a lot of things. So it's not far-fetched for me to think these allegations are not true. You know what I mean? I just hope, as I always say with these things, that there's a resolution soon and we can move forward. Because once again, hip hop loves Russell Simmons. Let's keep that in mind. Y'all want to add anything to that or no?
I ain't got nothing to add to that. You summed it up for me.
I just hope that these people coming forward and telling their stories, I hope that is true. And I hope that no one would take advantage of a situation that is so serious for personal gain.
Yeah, that's also a worry of mine as well, because they're talking about things that happened 20, 30 years ago.
And that's hard, coming from a woman.
Yeah. I just hope that, like you said, the allegations are all true, because it's kind of hard to prove. Yeah. It's one of those things that once you're accused of something, you can't kind of take it back. Even if a woman says, well, I said it, but I didn't really mean it, it's already out there in the court of public opinion. Yeah. Especially something that happened 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So I just hope, like you said, these allegations are true and they're not just trying to get attention for it.
I'm good on time. She already picked up the cake.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. One thing I want to mention here is happened recently. There was a resolution recently, and I talked about this earlier with Cakes, the whole Ryan Leslie situation. For those who don't know, in 2010, I believe it was, Ryan Leslie lost his laptop with a lot of his music on it. At that time, he offered $1 million reward for the laptop. Now, to make sure I get everything correct, his laptop was returned to him without the music. So the person that found the laptop was like, hey, you want your laptop? Here's your laptop. And Leslie was like, nope, I want my music too. And they sued him for it, because he said $1 million for your laptop, didn't give the music. As a result, he lost the lawsuit and he owes this person the $1 million. And the way the courts, and I make sure I'm reading this right, the way the courts had decided was after, this is smart thinking by Ryan Leslie, but smarter by the courts. After he lost the lawsuit, he filed bankruptcy. Yes. So he went and owe, like, hey, I don't got it no more.
It's a win.
But I'm making sure I read it. According to the Blast, Ryan Leslie and the guy who found his laptop have come to an agreement that settles all future royalties will go to the person that found the laptop.
They split it, or he gets all of it?
Well, up to a certain amount. It says $538,000. So basically, up to $538,000 of royalties from the music that was recorded on the laptop. This guy found it.
So is Ryan Leslie making music? Like, is he writing music? Is he doing anything?
As far as I know, he's not.
So he still won.
No, because if after 6 years and he's not earned at least $300,000, he will maintain the rights to the music until he reaches that figure. So basically, Ryan Leslie got 6 years to give this man his money, or he's going to maintain the rights to all his music until he gets all that money. And
I didn't think Ryan Leslie had $1 million when he was hot. So
yeah.
I don't know I would have just kept the laptop. And
I bring this up because I know it happens all the time to people. People lose their laptops. You lose your rhyme book. You lose, you know what I'm saying? It happened to me years ago. It happens. So I wanted to talk about it because I know that G, as an artist, how would that affect you if you lost your laptop with your music on it?
Well, I'm old school. I feel like
the composition.
If I lost my notebook,
mm-hmm.
that would be pivotal. Like, especially because the way I work is each one of my notebooks is a specific project. So, like, currently for the project that I'm working on, Mood Swings, but I have a notebook just for this particular project. So if I lose that notebook, I've lost that whole project and I have to start over. That's difficult for any artist.
Yeah.
Regardless of, I had this concept for this particular song, and I had this concept for this particular song. You might still have the beat, you might still have a general idea of how the song was, but to the hours that you put into perfecting certain things, you can't get that back without having that tool. You know, i.e. your laptop, notebook, your phone that you wrote it down, whatever. So when you lose that, you basically have lost that project or that particular song. And especially if you know that song's gonna make you millions.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna make $7 million off one song based off how I formulated in my notebook, I ain't no problem giving up $1 million real quick. Like, I need my notebook back. I can give you the $1 million. Once I got my notebook back and I got this $7 million on the way, I'm still gonna see 6 off of that because I'm gonna hit you with $1 million.
And I'm sure that's what he was thinking.
Yeah, I was about to say, now you put it that way. I wonder why his lawyer couldn't fight. Well, we thought we were going to get the laptop back with the music.
Yeah, it seems swimey to me. Like,
he probably defended himself in court.
He probably did. It seems like
I'm pretty sure they broke it down technically. He's like, nah, I want the laptop back. Okay, you got the laptop back. You ain't say nothing about you want the music back. But on the laptop.
Can we say password protection? Like, the dude hacked his laptop and took his music? Like, if you got a password on that, prevents all that. But this was 2010. He probably wasn't thinking about stuff like that. But shit. Like, if you find my laptop right now, there's a password on it, fam. You're just not going to get in my laptop.
That's just like if, like, someone, I don't know. Nah, that was a bad example. I was going to say I get robbed and I lose my kitchen.
I don't think anybody has any type of device that doesn't have a password on it in this day and age.
Yeah, but like I said, that was 2010, so maybe things were different. I don't know.
His password was probably addiction.
Probably. It's probably something stupid. Yeah, like that.
Password was addiction. No.
So, like I said, I bring it up because I know a lot of artists lose that stuff. So just make sure you keep your shit, and don't offer reward money you don't have.
I mean, whoever found Drake's BlackBerry with the side scroll never came forward.
That's true too.
Or did they? And Drake's not saying anything.
Here's a question though. What if somebody found that and they're using those rhymes?
I think about that occasionally. That's funny.
You know who it is?
Who?
It's A-Boogie with the hoodie.
It's A-Boogie. A found his.
And I'm here for it because I love him. That thing young. That happened.
That was in Calabasas somewhere.
That's funny.
But that's a good question though. What if you lose your rhyme book, somebody finds it and they use your rhymes? How can you prove that's your rhyme book? That's your rhymes.
That BlackBerry had the voice notes and everything if A Boogie took it.
It had to. So Blackberries were life.
Or Drake probably getting anonymous checks.
For Uncut Nation, that was me being petty with Cakes. It wasn't about A-Boy. That was just me being petty with Cakes.
And that's fine. I'm here for that as well.
So continuing on the rundown. We haven't done it in a while. The rundown.
Yes, the rundown.
Want to talk about Cam, Killer, Dipset, Bird Gang, all that good stuff. Cam had an interview with the Breakfast Club earlier this week where he talks about him and Mace. Talked about a lot of good things. Of course, make sure you go to uncutmagazine.net and see the whole interview.
Shameless plug.
Shameless.
But
one thing that reached out to me that I want to talk about, because we talked about him and Mace for ad nauseum, was him and his situation with his longtime, now ex-girlfriend, Juju. Kind of talked about this last week on the podcast. Him and Juju were together, so it's over 10 years, since 2002, he says. And they broke up recently because it wasn't fun anymore.
In his words,
it wasn't fun anymore. And then the social media is saying that they broke up because of Instagram. Like, she would get mad at him for him liking pictures or following people, and I guess that kind of took the fun out of it.
That's a real thing. Like, even with people that you don't date but you think they belong to you. What you like about her picture?
So that brings it. I was going to say, is that because I don't know, I don't live in that world. Is that a real thing? I recall when I was with someone, we got into arguments over these things. That's such a long time ago. I didn't think that really existed anymore. They were young. I mean, Cam and Juju are 30s and 40s. Is that a real thing? That's legit? That's crazy.
What, arguing about social media?
Yeah, like, why you like this picture? Why you follow that person? Blase, woody woo.
That's a real thing for people who don't have that many eyes watching them as well. Like, what do you like about this picture? Especially if you're in a relationship with the person and the person doesn't resemble you, who that person has, like, at the time. What do you like about this picture? I mean,
that's
yeah. It's a real situation that breaks up relationships, and it's sad because it's like.
But then too, on another hand, I feel that 10 years later, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, if you're with somebody for 10 years, that shouldn't be an issue.
But keep in mind, they weren't together when Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, when they started being together, Instagram was non-existent. Right. I'm pretty sure it wasn't on anybody's radar or anything like that. Like, social media today was not what it was 10 years ago.
Shout out to MySpace.
Regardless of how long you were with somebody, this is a new obstacle to overcome. And
Cam even said in his interview, he was like, you
would legit think that after being with somebody for 10 years, like, you trust me, you know that I've been on tour, I've been with groupies, like, groupies have been around me my whole life, but you gonna let some digital shit cause you to have an issue with me when I could have been on tour and been gone for a month and you had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Right. Well, Cam even said that when Instagram came out, he used to always post her pictures because she was beautiful. Shout out to Juju, she's very beautiful.
Yes.
And because he wanted to show her off, like, hey, she's a beautiful woman, she's very classy, she's a good woman. But it just changed. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. 10 years for me is a long time in my life. So if I'm with somebody for 10 years, I would think at some point we're married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say that's common law marriage.
NBA, you're married already. You're like, you know what I'm saying?
That's common law.
Something else in the interview he mentioned, and we talked about this last week, G, how the song he released Dinner Time, it wasn't properly mixed, and YouTube apparently paid him $70,000 to release the song on their platform.
Yeah, but that was, as he said in the interview, he initiated that as far as calling to find out how much he could get for a response.
Right.
And I'll say the thing that I appreciated about the Cameron interview was he was upfront and honest about a lot of things. Like, it wasn't just like, oh no, he had his response, I went back in. He was like, no, I woke up and I called to find out how much I could get for the response. Like, I was going to do the response anyway, but if I can make money off of it, then let me find out how much I can make. Whether you agree with that or not, he was being honest in a world of business and music. Like, I know at this particular point, because I said something, Mace came out of nowhere and said something to me back. Now I know it's money involved somewhere. Let me find the money.
Because this is entertainment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't get it fucked up. I'm still in response to him. But if I can make some money in the wake of it, let me find the money. So for him to say out of his mouth up front, like when I woke up and I figured out what was going on after all the missed calls that I had, he started making calls to see how much he could get for a response. Him going that route and saying that made me start to believe what he said in the initial song, and his response wasn't, I'm so much dissing him, I'm just saying what happened, and he got offended because he didn't want people to know.
Well, to that, Cam said in the initial song that started all this, that he wasn't dissing Mace. In the interview, he said this. Right. He said he wasn't.
Even when I heard it, it didn't sound like a diss. It just sounded like this happened.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, I'm mentioning the story that seemed to happen, and he got offended because I put that song out, and people outside of who was initially involved in the song, now know what happened.
Right.
So he felt like he had to defend himself to a certain degree.
The thing about Cam I've learned over the years, watching Cam, following Cam, having people in common with Cam, is that he always seems to I want to be honest, but just it's no lying in Cam. You know what I'm saying? You know how like in the old Scarface with the Tony Montana Sosa thing, there's no lying in Cam. He doesn't care about the truth. He's just telling you what happened. This is what it is. Yeah. Boom, whether you like it or not. So looking at that, I can see a lot of things he said been true. Now he did say he doesn't have a sister, so the whole line about didn't fuck your sister. That. He said Cam said he doesn't have a sister, so that's that. And then he also said that he doesn't have a Mace tattoo either. So, but he does have Harlem World tattoo on him.
He didn't even know
which could be perceived as
exactly
because he was like, after he said something about him fucking his sister, he was like, yeah, I can't listen to this no more because like where you going with this? Like none of this is factual. So he didn't even hear anything about the Mace tattoo until it got brought up on the interview.
See, but then they had mentioned like, well, what about the comments? And he was like, after so many, like, you just can't read them all. I get it.
Yeah.
He was just like, I read up to like 500 comments. He was like, but 10,000. He was like, I can't read 10,000 comments. I'm not about to do that.
And then, like I said, that is a point because Mace considers himself Harlem World. Harlem World was his group, was his thing, and Cam does have Harlem World tattooed on him. So there you go. There you go.
There you have it.
That's that right there.
One of the interviewers brought that up. It was like, so do you have me? No, I ain't got me. Like, do you have Harlem World? He was like, I have a Harlem tattoo. He didn't say Harlem World. He was like, I have a Harlem tattoo.
Yeah, I think he did.
But at the same time, he was like, Mace isn't from Harlem. Mace is from Florida.
He did say that, yeah.
But it's funny how people let things work for them, like when it's convenient for them. So like when Mace was with Cam and he was screaming Harlem, it was cool. But now they beefing is like, but where are you really from?
That happens all the time.
Yeah. Exactly what you said. Like when Prodigy was being dissed, like it came out that Prodigy's not really from Queens. He's not from QB.
Rest in peace, Prodigy.
It was just, it was one of those situations. Like a lot of the places that rappers claim is not where they're actually from. Those are the places that actually embrace them.
Yeah, like Exhibit's from New Mexico.
All right, enough of him. The real question is who won this little beef, this little squabble.
I'm gonna go again. Now, hindsight being 2020, I think last week I said Mace won. But if half the things he's saying in his retort or his response wasn't true, you kind of look at it like, you know what I'm saying?
It was still entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
You love thinking that Cam had a Mace.
Yeah, Cam fucked his sister. That's disgusting, but hey. I I'm still gonna give it to Mace. The flutes are just hard. Like, you can't lose from the flutes.
The flutes is funny.
The flutes are everything. Like, and that's why I keep telling people: did the flutes win or did Mace win? Because I can diss anybody over the flutes, and I win too.
I just want y'all to remember that Mace gave us hits, and also Cam was on the Breakfast Club interview singing a Mace song. There you have it.
I mean, and then keep in mind, and the lineage of it is, okay, there's Mace, then Cam, then Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? There's an order there. Remember, Cam was Mace's sidekick, Jimmy was Cam's sidekick. So, you know, there's an order. It's like Robin fighting Batman. You know what I mean? I'm not even a big Mace fan. I'm just simply saying. I don't like Mace.
All right.
I know. It's not my guy. I don't care about the stupid.
It's not my guy.
Want to get into things serious here. It was recently revealed Timbaland had a battle with drugs and depression. He said he suffered a near overdose recently. He did an interview with Rolling Stone where he suffered a near overdose from Oxycontin. And yeah, he almost died. We almost lost Tim, y'all. But he's okay now. I didn't know Tim was 45. That's first off. Didn't know that. He's working on new music. And what I found out fun about this story is that not a lot of people are talking about this story. As prevalent, as popular as Oxy is in the culture right now, you would think more people would be talking about Tim almost died from Oxy.
But I think people only want to see like the glitz and glam of it, and not so much like the horror stories.
Right, because we just had the kid. What's the kid name? Lil Peep. Lil Peep just died he OD'd to Oxy. You would think this would be more prevalent and hopefully get more people to get off of this shit. But this story, I had to really search for the story. Like, nobody cares about this.
So, I feel a way about it. Depression is real, and I feel that people should seek help for it. It's like a thing that you may not always be able to like handle on your own. But then, like, are we only hearing this story because he's about to go on a press run, or is this really near and dear to his heart? Like, is he passionate about it? Because I read an article and it was saying, so he weaned himself off the pills, but he still smokes and drinks.
See,
so you just move from one addiction to like another. The next.
Yeah, I think
that's what typically happens with addiction, though. Like, addiction never goes away fully. It just move it from one thing to another. Like,
you simply replace the addiction with something else.
Like, I know people who smoked for years, and for them to stop smoking, it manifested itself another way. Like, they either chose a constructive outlet or a deconstructive outlet. Like, my father said that to me one time before. He was like, everybody needs an outlet. Some people choose a constructive one, some people don't. So when your outlet before you become famous and everything is music, and then your music becomes your career, it becomes your job, no longer your hobby or something that you go to eat. It's your day-to-day. You have to do it. You have to substitute something to fill that void of, like, okay, this is my getaway. So now music is at the forefront. You have to find a getaway from music. Sad to say, a lot of artists find some form of addiction with pills, alcohol, or some other means.
And some people I've noticed in my lifetime have addictive personalities. They're naturally addicted to something. It could be shopping, it could be drugs, could be sex, could be whatever. They're just naturally addicted to some things.
Everybody's addicted to something. I don't care who you are. Everybody on this planet is addicted to something. It's just about how you monitor it and the levels that you give to it.
So we
will understand like every artist that makes music that's famous or popular right now is addicted to their music because of the level of success and the level of success and the attention that it brings them.
Oh yeah.
The amount of money that brings them. That's an addiction.
Definitely.
So at that point, it can possibly translate from, I'm not just making music to escape. Now I can make music to get a certain amount of money. I can, have a certain amount of success, a certain amount of celebrity. So now you're addicted to the aftermath of it. But for the fact that you're not being true to yourself musically, then it's like, I'm selling my art that I don't really 100% believe in, but I get a certain amount of money from it.
Yeah.
So now they have to kind of mask that, like, shit, like, I'm just going to go ahead and do this song and put it out. So now every time I hear this song, for me to be able to stomach and listen to this song, I have to be drunk and or high. So every time I perform it, I have to be drunk and or high. Anytime I talk about it, I have to be drunk and or high. So now the addiction is, I need to be drunk all the time because this song is like the number one song in the country, and everybody always wants to talk about this song. So now I need to be drunk all the time.
Yeah.
So now that's my new addiction. I'm just drunk. I'm an alcoholic at this point.
And some people actually, they work better in those conditions.
All right, shout out to the functioning alcoholic.
Right.
Some people, especially artists, I know some people, they have to drink to write, or they have to smoke to write because it helps to them. It helps release things. So I know people like that.
It numbs certain things.
Yeah.
To be honest, and as an artist myself, I'm speaking on my personal experiences at this moment. Like, it numbs certain feelings that you have, like things that you wouldn't talk about or touch on, and certain people you wouldn't bring up or speak on because you might be, even though they've wronged you, you still have a certain level of love for them that you don't want to offend them. But being in an intoxicated state, it allows you to bypass thinking about how they may feel because it's how you feel at that moment and you want to say it.
Right. So we all wish Tim get well. We hope it does bring more attention to the whole Oxycontin, the whole pill popping thing in hip hop right now, and hopefully we can get past this point. Oxys and Mollies and all that stuff. Sorry, Future, but we need something else.
I kind of feel away
it's
because
not cool to be a
I thrive
crackhead.
off of people buying Oxy.
You
So.
thrive. Well, that's in your legal profession.
But still, people buy it legally and sell it. I mean, what you do after you legally purchase it is between you and yes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no,
hope people get
seriously.
a prescription for it.
Yeah.
Only use it if needed, because they're needed. But we're not gonna talk about me and drugs because I don't like drugs in any kind. Say no, kids.
Say no.
Say no.
Say no to Sudafed.
Say no to Advil. Damn it, anything. But enough of that. G, what's streaming this week?
So, I was surprised to see this. And, we spoke about this on, I don't think it was the last episode. I think it was the episode before that. When we were talking about Drum needs to drop some, or he, actually might just be non-existent. I don't know if that was the episode before last, but I remember us having a conversation about Drum.
We did. I do recall this.
I didn't acknowledge it on last episode. I mentioned in the Which Streaming with Dream category that Drum had dropped the Christmas project.
Mm-hmm.
So his initial album, the Big Baby Drum joint, he did it again, but it's 8 new songs on it. So it's a deluxe version.
Okay.
So I'm curious to hear the 8 new songs, but at the same token, I'm wondering why he didn't just release the 8 new songs as a EP apart from his initial album. So I'm curious about that. Anyway, what else we got? We got Roy Wood, Say Less.
Oh, yes.
Miguel is finally back with War and Leisure.
Yeah.
Euros, 2 birds, 1 stone. Chief Keef is back and has a project called Dedication, which I wonder how Wayne's fans are going to take that. Gunna, Drip or Drown. If I'm not mistaken, he's from the phase Zero.
Zero?
Yeah, Zero.
No, he's from Houston.
He's from Atlanta? Houston.
Yeah,
Right.
H-Town.
He got a new project, Codeine. Spender and Grubby Paws has a project called Still Sharp and Still. Dom Kennedy and Hit Boy have a project called Courtesy of Half a Meal.
Yeah, half a meal.
Yes. Love it.
Young Dro is back, day 3. A cat that I'm not familiar with, and I'm curious to check out the project. A guy by the name of Black Bear has a project out called Cyber Sex. And we briefly touched on it, and I gotta mention it because I don't think I mentioned it last episode. Quality Radio Salad.
Yeah. You mentioned something about Black Bear?
Black Bear is actually really cool, but you gotta kind of open your mind for it. Like, if you don't like Tyler, I don't see you liking this.
Yeah, like I said, I'm interested to hear his music. Like, for Uncut, keep in mind, like, some of the music that's was streaming with me isn't like, oh, I've listened to it and it's dope. It's hit my radar and came across my table some kind of way. So it's going to be on my playlist for this week because I'm curious to hear these artists.
Okay.
I've never heard of Black Bear, and I haven't heard any of his music, but during my research, his name popped up, so I'm gonna check him out.
Did you mention J.R. Ryder?
That's right. Ryder do got an album. Oh, a new mixtape out. The cover is phenomenal.
The cover is phenomenal.
No. I didn't mention J.R. Honestly, you got me on that one.
Listen to the album and forget the. Tell him don't look at the cover, just listen to the album because your feelings gonna be hurt.
Get JR's new project. I don't remember
Get
what it's
the
called right
bootleg
now.
version so you can't see the cover.
The cover is hilarious.
Is that the I Really Rap joint?
Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Yep, I really rap.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to JR.
Yeah, JR.
The best
okay, so that's the name
thing
of
I
the
can
project, 'cause
say
I just found it.
about
Like, you're not
that.
gonna sit here and say something to me and I ain't about to look at it.
The best thing I can
that's
say
the name
about
of the
it
project.
is it's really the cover is phenomenal.
The headline reads J.R. Ryder targets new rappers on I Really Rap album cover.
Yeah, the cover is hilarious.
Oh,
you see it now. He see the cover now.
So I'm mad that I saw this cover and was like anticipating the album, and then I heard it, and I'm mad because I can point out a couple of people on the cover who actually have better albums than I Really Rap.
Yeah, he got
Like,
Uzi.
I would want the Catch Me Outside girl to catch me outside before I ever listen to this again.
Oh wow.
I
haven't listened to it.
He got Chan. He got XX Tentacion.
Tentacion.
Lil Bo.
Ugly God up there being great.
Oh, this is crazy.
52
I
Savage.
gotta hate it.
52 Savage made the cover.
52 Savage?
He in the back.
This is definitely. Oh, and the first song is him and East. Oh yeah.
Shout out to Dave East. Well, normally this part of the show is where we plays Ari's song of the week, and that's what we're gonna do. Ari sent me her song. This is, and I'm gonna mispronounce this, Spritz and Sango. This is Ari's song of the week, y'all. It's called How Do You Love Me? Y'all check it out. Let me cut this volume up here for y'all.
I'm a cheater, a mistreater, a deceiver. You must not know me. On my way to hell, and I don't even care. I just blow tricks now. You must not know me. Ain't never been good to anybody, man. I would step up to anybody. Don't talk to me like you anybody. Oh no. But I must admit it's something different when I'm feeling your existence, oh Lord. And you make me wanna switch this way way that I've been living, I don't get it.
That was Prince and Sango, How Do You Love Me? Make sure you check it out. That was Ari's Song of the Week.
You said who?
I have no
Y'all
idea.
be keeping the song of the day for me because I be blasting that shit before.
I'll put the link in the description because I can't pronounce it. Ari, she picked it. She sent it to me before because she knew she was going to be here this week. And I think that's it. We want to thank Bay here. Cakes, as always, for coming through, showing love.
It's Cake. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
It's Caakesbadder. Caakesbadder. Nah, thank you, y'all.
And shout out to her podcast, Live from the 7-5. That's like we family and all that good stuff. Our cousins would call that.
I actually should call you for I'm really trying to get them to do like a wrap up for the year.
Well, I've told
without the artists though, like people who actually.
You saw the
think.
man. We were talking. I was like, "Yo, put me there." He's like, "Yeah, I ain't forget about you." And yeah.
I'm an ass Blasian, and he turning 30 in this month, so I was like, let's do like a 30 for 30.
We can do it. Whatever. Just let me know. Whatever, Bay. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
G-Lock can't come because first of all, you later than me, and I be late. But at least I bring stuff when I'm late.
Why I can't come?
The podcast gonna be over like 3 weeks. We showing up on the wrong day. But shout out to you though, from the parts I know.
Whenever.
You know what? That's wrong. That's so wrong.
G, you want to give out your social media?
For what? They don't like it.
Stop it.
Don't
Stop
do
it.
that. You be popping on
See,
the
you be
internet.
popping.
No, I don't. Anyway, _G_LI, Twitter, Instagram, AGR.G, Snapchat, AGR.GLI, Facebook, AGRHQS. Check out the website. New music on the way. Get ready for Bill's Nefarious tape dropping this month. Saxo, the Uncle Luke joint on the way. Benny, Magenta, and then my project, Blue Swing.
Shout out to Benny and the Fly as well.
2018 is already done. We're working on 2019.
Yes, foresight.
Shout out to Benny McFly, unofficial fifth member of the show.
For sure.
You kind of gave out yours, but you want to do it again for shits and giggles?
I don't even want y'all to follow me. Follow my cake page because I'm trying to be a little mini mogul out here. Batter sweets.
Follow the cake page.
Don't follow my cakes though.
Yeah, don't follow my cakes. Follow like the actual.
Don't follow my cakes. My cakes. You understand me?
The ones you can order and take home with you.
Follow the cake page.
Don't follow my cakes here.
No, it's Caakesbadder, Caakesbadder. That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. You'll probably be able to find more of me on Instagram. I tweet not a lot. And I snap pictures of my cake, so you know, if you need a cake, call me. Stop it! I'm trying to be. Look, the name was supposed to be clever before I actually started baking. Like seriously. I mean, I'm actually out here looking like a 3-tier cake today, but
she out here looking
it's not a good thing. I actually need to lose weight.
It's a snack. That's what they said, right? It's a snack.
It's a buffet. It's an endless buffet.
Oh, it's a buffet.
It's definitely a buffet.
And as far as mine goes, of course, on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever social media is involved, I'm there. It's the Wade blogs. Make sure you follow the Words with Wade Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat as well at Words with Wade. We use the hashtag Words with Wade, and also follow Uncut Magazine. Shameless plug, but that's the site. Anything else when we get out here, y'all?
This was fine. Thanks for letting me be here.
We always love it when you come by.
Just follow Cakes because she's snapping pictures of her cakes.
Of her cakes, not my cakes.
Sometimes in the morning when I feel friendly, you might see a picture of me like with a bent knee, like poking on Snapchat. But that's if I had my coffee before I actually walk in the building. So you might get lucky.
You don't get the pictures that I get. We're not gonna talk about that though. That's bae. These are jokes, y'all. By the way, because people be killing me like everybody's bae with Wade. Yo, these are jokes.
I right,
Relax.
everybody, bae. Wait for everybody too. G-Line, did you know that? Why you tell me?
Wait not for everybody.
If you call everybody bae, then you are for everybody.
I don't call everybody bae. I call you bae because you bae. There you go. See, that is. And that is.
Thank you.
No problem. And that's it, right? As always?
As always.
All right. So as always, you may agree with what we say. You may not agree with what we say. But one thing you can agree with is we keep it uncut.
What's that? Uncut.
Until next time, we catch you on the internet.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Words with Wade podcast. Make sure you follow us online using the hashtag WordsWithWade.